When my son took his life last spring, after struggling with mental illness for 27 years, it was devastating. It didn't destroy us, but it was devastating to us. And I actually think there are 6 stages of grief. The first stage is shock. Then comes stage 2. And by the way, shock is not simply a day. For me, shock with Matthew's death was a month. Then you move from shock to sorrow. And sorrow is that profound sense of sadness. You can't get over grief, you can't get around it, you gotta go through it. If you don't deal with your grief, you don't actually feel it, you stuff it, it's gonna come out sideways later on. Then the third stage is what I call struggle. And the struggle is the why questions of life. Why me? Why now? Why this? There are a lot of things that happen in life we're just not gonna know on this side of eternity. For me to understand why everything happens the way it does is like an ant trying to understand the internet. My brain isn't big enough. And then you eventually have to come, or you get stuck there, to stage 4, which is surrender. And surrender is when you say, I'm never gonna know the answer, but I'm just gonna trust on this. See, what happens when we have a major loss in life is we look for explanations, but explanations never give us comfort. If my wife died tomorrow night, and I knew why, she died of cancer, it still wouldn't make me any less sad. So stop looking for an explanation. Then stage 5 is what I call sanctification. Now that's a Bible word that means God starts working inside you. You start changing. I'm not the same person I was a year ago, having gone through the valley of the shadow of death. Then the last stage, and this is the stage that I think is real important to Giving Sunday, and that is service. And the final stage is God wants you to use the pain you've been through to help other people. And so don't be afraid to share your hurts, your weaknesses, your failures. That's part of giving too, not just your talents, but your trouble.